Welcome back to my channel Way to Merchant Navy guys once again. Hopefully you are doing well. Before starting the video, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, press all to get notification for all my upcoming videos. So another reminder I would like to tell you that the Synergy previous year question paper and study materials are available, as well as the aspiring guy who are going to appear for the IMU CET and any other company sponsorship examination such as Anglo Eastern, Great Eastern and other companies. That previous year sample paper also available, so you can contact me in the details to get that. So now let's move to the today's topic. Today's topic is related to the placement in the Merchant Navy. So first thing, before joining in a college or commencement of a course, what will be your thinking? Your thinking should be how I will get the job, because that is your main focus. So in this video I would like to discuss three good techniques or major techniques which you can apply and get job or placement without spending a single penny. So first thing is that go for the IMU CET, get yourself sponsored and join in the diploma in nautical science. That is the best way to secure your job after completion of your course. Now another aspect is that if you don't want to pursue the DNS course, suppose you have a good financial background and you don't want to join at sea at age of 19 or 20, you want to spend some time in a college and want to gain some experience, then BSc is the better option for you. But in BSc you will not get any sponsorship from the company. So this is the major drawback in the current scenario if you are pursuing the BSc in nautical science. But there are some few colleges available. Among that, Tolani Maritime Institution is the best, or TMI. So you can join TMI for BSc Nautical Science. There will be high chance that you will get placed in the good company after completion of your course. But the conditions which I have discussed regarding IMU CET and the Tolani Maritime Institute for BSc, in that category maybe 10-15% or hardly 20% students are included. Now what about the other 80%? For other 80%, best way to get the job is going for the Synergy exam. Synergy Maritime is only one company available in India which are usually conduct examination each and every year for all India basis. It is nothing but an open platform for the seafarers that they can appear for the examination and clear it and join as a seafarer or employee in the Synergy Maritime, and it is one of the best management company in the world. But important is the hard work you have to do for the examination, because this is not a very easy examination, because see, it's an open platform examination, so the candidates number is too much and the filtration process definitely will be little stringent. For that you can collect the study materials and the sample papers. As per that you do your preparation and go for the Synergy examination. The main important thing is the examination is conducted for deck cadet, engine cadet, as well as the GP rating also. This is a major thing. So hopefully you will get a chance, but still some candidates are remaining. In Synergy 10% will be selected, not more than that, maybe not even 10%. Still we are assuming that 10% have selected. Now what about the rest 70%? Bitter truth. Now I am going to tell the bitter truth. So that is the struggle period. If you have completion of your course, and frankly speaking, the day you step out from your college, no one will bother you. I am telling you very frankly. Whatever you are a topper or you are a last boy of the batch, doesn't matter for anyone. No one give a shit about you. Okay. So first thing is that you can go to the Mumbai, you can buy two books. There is a Marex, another is Job Ships. Both books are similar. You can buy one of them, and you can find out the addresses and the contact details of the company, and as per that you can visit the company, drop your CV. But most important part is that you need to visit the company not only one time, you have to go several times. First thing, requirement is yours, not their requirement, so you have to be unique. There is no ashamed. Yeah, you are there for job only, you are not begging a money or something like that. You required a job, you have the license, you have the capabilities, so that is why you are going. No, there is no ashamed that I am going several times. No, not only that, don't think like that. You can go and drop your CV several times and tell them that if vacancy is open, they can contact you, and definitely if vacancy is there, they will contact you. Another option, you can drop your CV via email in the several companies, so there is zero investment. You can just make out your copies of CV and sending here and there via courier, via email, via physical present, whatever it is. But important is, let them know that you are a guy who are looking for a job desperately. The desperateness is matter the most. So like that, people are getting job. I have known many people, they are getting the job, so there is no issue. Still the people, I think 40% for 50% people are still remaining. This is a sad part of this profession. Seriously speaking, there are still 50% people are remaining who are not getting job. So what is the next procedure? Procedure is that there is no option, or you have to wait for next 1 year or 2 years, then you can get the job, or you will hire a agent. But again I'm telling, but please make sure the agent is not fraud. Check his background, because 5 lakhs rupees is not a small amount of money. That thing you have to understand at any cost, that if you 5 lakhs is gone, then there will be no hope for you to join the ship. This is the bitter truth or reality of this profession. So make sure the agent is proper, genuine, then you give the money, and don't give money at the same time. And another thing is that make sure documents are real. Give him the money in an installment process, or tell him that after joining the ship within a week, your family members will transfer the money to his account. That is the one thing. Another thing I can tell you, that when you are transacting some money, don't transact in a form of liquid money or in a cash. Please give him the check, draft, or online transaction, so at least you have a proof that you have transacted some amount of money to that source or that person. If anything goes wrong, you have still a hope that you can proceed as per the legal way. Now we'll discuss about the factors of the getting placement. 3 ways I have told. Another way I have told regarding the agent, which I am not recommend you, but that is the last option. And there are some queries are there what I have already told, that in that way you can verify the agent and you can join. Now the most important part, luck or hard work. See, what I believe, hard work is the only one thing which can beat a talent, a luck, anywhere, anytime, any place. That is my belief. Your belief must be the same, because there is no substitution of the hard work. You have to believe that thing. Luck is important when you are appearing for the interview, right? Interview, you have to be very prominent, you have to be well looked, well dressed, well mannered, and your presentation quality must be good. And not only that, your communication skill plays a very vital role on the interview. Okay, so I have known a guy, I'll just share this little small story to you guys, that I know a guy who went for the interview. You won't believe what he has said. He said to interview, he was asked some question regarding the ROR, okay, rule of the road, rule number 14 or 15, I don't exactly remember, but some situation is given to him, and he has told the interviewer directly that, sir, I never went to the ship, how can I answer the ROR? So what the fuck, there is a book, there is a SK Puri book, there is a Vandakar publication book, there is a N. Cockcroft book. What you are doing in the college life? You are doing nothing. And you cannot answer a simple question regarding rule number 14 and rule number 15, and you are expecting that they will hire you. In what basis they will hire you? First thing. Second thing, this is the way to behave with a captain. First, he is a captain, then he is an interviewer. So you have to understand the difference. And ultimately what happens, the guy never got a job in that company, even though he just hired an agent and went to a bloody Dubai company or something like that. So that is the way. So you have to be very presentable in the interview, and luck is definitely there for the interview, but for the written examination, for the CBT, believe me, no luck required, only hard work can pay you, because the questions which you are going to answer, everything will be from the syllabus. So if you have studied hard, no one can stop you to pass the examination. An interview, you have to build your character, you have to build your personality, you have to build your communication skills, and little bit luck factor definitely is there, because no one can know the 100%. And if you know the 70% and the interviewer asks from the rest 30% and you are unable to answer, then that is your bad luck, that is not your day, something like that. But apart from that, everything is depends on the hard work rather than the luck. So I think the video has been too long now, so thank you guys for watching the video. I will stop it here now. So please like if you have liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, share the videos with your friend, hit the bell icon, press all to get notification for all my upcoming videos. So hopefully we will see you in my next video. Signing off for the day.